Yeah, okay. Dead bodies notwithstanding, this place is pretty great.
Right? There's a lot of potential here. A lot of work to do, but still.
We're actually gonna do this, aren't we?
You're goddamn right we are.
Well, at least we've got a cool logo.
I'll take it off the whiteboard.
We need a name.
The Saints. We call ourselves the Saints.
The Saints are back, and lamer than before. What you just saw was the peak of nostalgia that's in this game, and the only thing tying it to the old Saints. Just an old, broken church. From crazy hijinks to lame drug finds, from gangsters to students who need to pay back their loans. You're the boss, but are you really the only saint left that deserves that name? Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Is there any room left to be a hardened criminal in today's age? Or are we all doomed to be an edgy university student with the need to not pay back loans and start some startup? Ugh. Anyways, here's the rating.
I didn't want to risk it for rent. I'd risk anything for you, dummies. So, is this how it's gonna be every time we have to pay rent?
I thought that went great. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can go back to running my old side hustles for extra cash? Don't worry. We'll figure it out. This town is full of opportunities, if you know where to look.
So right off the bat, I'm letting you know, this game, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. There's 5 probably good things that I like about this game, and 5 really bad things I hate about this game. Enough for me to just put it right in the middle. I'm pretty sure there's scores that are way lower, but I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, Metacritic was sitting at a 6 point something. So it's pretty close. But at the same time, I'm not going to tear this game completely apart. There's some stuff that it really did well that I wish I would have seen in earlier copies of Saints Row. And we'll dive all into all that. But as far as this video goes, I want to let you know that most reviews have it right. This game is beyond disappointing in every aspect that the Saints Row title could possibly let you down in. And we'll dive right into that. But if you just want to end the video here, if you've seen all the reviews and you just wanted to get one more opinion, no, it's not worth buying. Don't even purchase it. Walk away. Watch the rest of this review and I will tell you everything you need to know. As a veteran player who's played 1 through Gat Out of Hell, it's not worth playing. Now let's dive into this review. Alright, let's dive into the pros and cons, starting off with everything right with Saints Row Reboot. Number 1, high textures. Now, one thing I truly enjoy, and this is the very thing that kept pushing me to keep playing this game, is how awesome all the texture is throughout all this game. Yeah, it might take a little bit longer to load and a lot of pop in here and there, but the textures are overall really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wished it would slap these textures and redo Saints Row 1. I might as well. Number 2, better character customization. Now, the customization in this game is very similar to previous Saints Row titles, including 4 and 3, which is pretty awesome. The way all the sliders, everything you can to adjust, you can make your character really wet, not so wet. You can come up with any crazy idea, and I know you guys have probably seen it, but the character creation tools for this has sparked so many cool bosses. This is what they're calling it in Saints Row now. Your main character, the character you create, is called the boss, and you can go ahead and find a tab and download whatever boss you want. There's even an app for it in the game, so you can go ahead and download it, other people's bosses, and people have made from John Wick, The Rock, you name it. I'll show you guys. And it's just freaking crazy just how much detail and how much well the clothes match in this game. It's pretty freaking awesome. And that being said, number 3, better clothes. The clothes in this is pretty good. I wouldn't say it went from wacky number 4 to just having hot dog suits and rainbow colored neon t-shirts. Like, other than that, we got some pretty good selections this time around. It doesn't top number 2. But to be fair, I don't think the clothes in either of the Saints have ever been top-notch GTA style. Go ahead and find yourself a boho Kelly outfit, or, you know. But overall, it did give the game its sense of identity. Just how weird and off the clothing can seem. Kind of reminds me of a WWE game from 2005. But it still gave it character. Number 4. Still holding on to some of the OG Saints Row quirks, like pedestrians giving you comments, but it's not like GTA where they're talking about their day. Usually it's something about what you did or what you're doing, or something that just happened in the neighborhood.
Now we're talking. Count me in.
Car physics. This game brings out the crazy side of Saints Row. It's not as strong with the superpowers as in like Saints Row 3 or 4, where you get the powers and send people flying out into outer space. But you hit a car with a bike or another car and the car will explode. That is pretty wacky and fun. I thoroughly enjoy that, even though people are saying it's not as good or maybe it's a bug. I still find it enjoyable, so I gave that into my list of things I enjoyed about Saints Row. And the very last thing, there's some quirks like getting the truck with the money. If you find that truck sitting around and you blow it up, just like in Saints Row 1, you can drop a sane amount of cash. I just wish that in this game you could actually drive it. I've tried twice now to drive it so I can go save it and do the money glitch that was in Saints Row 1, where if you got the money trucks and you saved it and you just kept blowing it up, pulling it out of your garage, blowing it up, pulling it out of your garage, you could just rack up crazy amount of money. But sadly, I don't think you can actually drive them. So number 5, great amount of items and decorations in this game. A fully fleshed out world. And by decorations, I mean items. I'm talking about foliage, grass, posts. Like, the world is full of items. Like, you can look at any part of the map and you'll find something that makes the world believable, that there was people that walked through there, that lived there. Like, the world itself is fleshed out. Whatever devs were working on the map, they knew what they were doing in this game. A lot of this stuff too, pallets, destructible. They don't just go around flying like in some of the other Saints Row games. Water faucets that are in the streets, in the sidewalks. When they break, they don't just spew water for you to get rained on. If you get too close, they shoot you into the sky. Like, they're pretty well thought out ideas in this game. And those are the very best things that I can think of that make this game stand out, is the world building. There's spray paints, there's graffiti on the walls, on the floors, that make it believable that people lived in this world. But at the same very damn time, it stands out so much that the AI sucks in this game. The people there are just walking or doing the same animations. If you look from one side of the street to the other side of the street, the animations of the NPCs are the exact same. It makes the world that stands out so livable seem such like a video game. It kind of breaks your immersion, and it just dumps it out. Everything that it does strong on, it does so weak on the other hand. Like, I don't want to throw the devs here, but like, I mean, who's in charge of the NPCs? Like, this is 360 era tactics of having all the NPCs have the same amount of animation. Overall, those are my top 10 best things about this game. I wish I could throw the story in here. That would make this game solid. Even if everything else was terrible, if the core game of the character customization, the clothes, the world, and the story all matched, you would have a solid game. But because the story is so terrible, I can't even recommend people play this game. That being said, let's dive into all the cons of the Saints Row reboot. Number 1,
Because I'm the only one who could get it done.
the story.
Sure, let's go.
I know I just got into it and I was just
You're familiar with
shitting on it.
I mean, my
However,
roommate's one of
the
them, so
lines,
yeah. Oh, don't give me that look. Rent's expensive.
Is this gonna be a problem?
I mean, per the roommate code,
the
I'm gonna have to fold
dialogue,
laundry for 2 weeks,
the
but,
main
you know,
purpose
Adam
of the
Golden-
Saints.
What are they
Where
moving?
does this game even lead? What's its
The New Orleans
direction?
ready to sync up with him before he was captured.
The
You
only
mean before
details
we
that the game
captured?
continuously
I'm pretty
throws
sure
at
you were
us
about to
to
die when I came along and
solidify
saved your ass.
what
Yet,
this
if I
game
hadn't
is trying to
stalled
tell
him, he
you
would've
and what
got
this
away.
game is trying to
So-
make you understand is what is going
Want it to
on.
look like an accident or
is
a
that
statement?
What?
These
Well, I'm assuming you want me
characters
to make the convoy
are getting
disappear?
together
No, I want you to follow it.
so that
I can
they
kill
can pay
everyone
their
and retrieve
rent,
the stolen goods.
so that
So
they
we
can
know
go
where
to
they're
college,
going.
Sure, and then I kill everyone.
so
and
that they
retrieve
can
the
pay their
stolen
debts
goods.
off,
No.
so they don't have
Then
to
you will
slum it
report
out.
back to me.
But
This
busting these drug lords by killing people, it seems counterproductive to the message that they're trying to convey. They don't want to be told what to do. They want to make money. But they're going about it all the wrong ways. Like, this game wants to be woke, but it wants to be the same Saints Row at the same time. You can't have both worlds. It's the same old joke that people have been commenting on every Saints Row video. This is the type of characters that the old Saints Row would be straight up laughing at. But let's move on. Number 2, the voice acting. I don't know if it's a mixture of the voice actors or the sound engineer or whoever put everything together, mastered it and all.
Why are we at the hospital?
Because you don't have insurance.
I don't really care.
You would if you saw what they charge to fix a flesh wound.
Kev, where's the...
Hall closet,
Yo,
top
Kev.
shelf. Okay, this is gonna suck, buddy.
Oh, fuck!
You're doing great.
You're being very brave.
Fuck you.
The voices in this game are terrible. There seems to be a reason to pick other voice characters for your boss, just because they have funnier dialogues or not so funny dialogues in most cases. It still doesn't make this game shine out in any other way. It still has terrible voice acting. Number 3, terrible lighting. I can't stress this out enough. Sometimes you literally cannot see. If you make your car white, and even if you bring down the gloss, the freaking car still blinds you. It is so shiny. I've even switched my car to be a little bit more metallic than glossy, and even then it's shiny. It's terrible. Sometimes the fog is so... It's not even like fog, it's just like increasing the light sensitivity to maximum, so it blinds you. It's that bad. 6, a full world that seems lifeless. I know I was just complaining about that a little bit before we started, but that's my number 6 point. In today's gaming world, that seems so counterproductive. Usually we have really good stories with underdeveloped world, but I can't excuse this at all. It's 2022 actually, and we're still getting games like this, 360 era games. Number 7, your main side henchmen. All the characters in this game are lifeless, unbelievable. You don't even know what they're doing or how you guys even became friends. There is no backstory to how these characters even got together. Each character of these belongs in a different game. How did all these characters get made into different games? They don't even talk about it. To be fair, I'm 9 hours in and I still don't know. Maybe they talk about it towards the end of the game. Maybe there's a flashback. As well as the stories were written for Saints Row 4 and Saints Row 2, you would think that those veteran writers would have seen this coming a miles away. But to be fair, I don't know what happened here. Number 8, an extremely outdated gameplay and gunplay. The gameplay is like a straight up 360 game. It's just you run and shoot. That's plain and simple. There's one character per gang that's different than the rest. The idols have a character or a mini boss that has some shield and spins the blades so that you can't shoot her directly. The other gang, what? Damn, that's how shitty this is. I don't even remember the other gang's name, and I played this for 9 hours. It's a Spanish name. I'm Mexican, man, and I can't even remember it. But the red gang have a character that has like a minigun grenade launcher, and he shoots grenades at you, and he occasionally shoots his own people and catches them on fire. And trust me, it's not that hard to avoid. Then there's a third militia, which is more of the old tour of this gang or this game, and they're called Marshall. How original. They suck. It's boring. Everything about it just boring. They're basically like Old Tour 2.0. It's who wrote this goddamn game, man? And number 9, and it's my most important point in this whole review. Where does this story lead? What is the point of this game? How come I'm 9 hours in and I'm still like, what the I'm waiting for the excitement, I'm waiting for it to peak. I played the game for about 5 hours,
Saints.
hoping that once they get to the church,
Call ourselves
once
the
they
Saints.
become the gang, the Saints, that's when the game picks up. Nope, you go and have these little really shitty missions about you going to a location, shooting some baddies, and leaving. That's literally it. There's no like cool dialogue of going to get a gun, putting a bomb on it, putting it in this building, gotta go up there, cause a distraction. Nope, none of that. It's the same repetitive thing over and over again. Go here, kill the baddies, end mission. Go here, get in a turret, kill the baddies, end the mission. Half the time even the main character is like, what's going on? Oh my god, grab my gun, I'm gonna kill these people. Like, dude, it is so repetitive, guys. It is so terrible that it makes me not want to play. I thought maybe the side missions would make up for it. That's been fun in all the previous Saints Row games. The insurance fraud. And this one, you rate a freaking app that's held by the other gangs. You give it anything but a 5 stars and they'll show up and try to gun you down, take revenge for giving them a shitty review. You give a shitty review and people are trying to take your life away, man. How believable is that? Even for a Saints Row game. What the fuck is that? You drop the stars all the way down and increases the horde that comes at you. It makes it just a little bit harder. But not once has it been able to kill me. And like, I'm not that great at games. Usually I won't do hard mode, but this game has zero like design for their bosses or their waves of characters. It just sucks, man. It sucks. The way the level of difficulty increases is by the level amount that you can take damage and how much damage they put out. It's not good. It's dated and it sucks. So just to wrap things up, I'm very disappointed in this game. Overall, I thought it would be very fun, even though if its story was lacking. But it's not even just the story, it's the dialogue, it's the way the game plays. Everything that's very core to Saints Row, it's not even here. The lore itself has been changed. It's trying to be something it's not. Overall, it's not even worth playing. I have no enthusiasm to go and try to finish the rest of this game. I wish I had more time, but I really want to keep this video short as possible. I want to cover most of the things that I really think it's important to cover, but I also have these tidbits of wanting to share with you guys of like certain things. The main character, how much it bugs me how it used to be. The Saints Row 1 and 2, the main character is silent until Saints Row 2 actually. But then from 3 to 4, he's completely confident in his leadership skills. But like this Saints Row, there's nothing to build on. You don't even know why he's such a murderer. There's like, it doesn't make sense. But I just want to wrap this up by saying that the very positive thing that I can say about this game is its world itself. It seems fun, it's just lacking all the other aspects of it. And that is why I gave this game a 5 out of 10. It has some redeemable qualities, but it's completely overshadowed by its core gameplay not even being there. You can compare this to Halo. While its core gameplay is fun and amazing and it runs smoothly, everything else is lacking, but people still believe in it and people will still play it because it's fun still. Things still make sense. Everything else can be built upon to the game, but when the core of the game just isn't there, there's no saving it. And that's how Saints Row the reboot feels like. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys want to see more reviews, you guys want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that like button. You know, pass this video on. This video is actually taking me quite a long time to do. I get like an hour or 2 hours to play every other day that I have off. That's not including work days. I don't play or do anything on my work days no more. So it's taken me over a week to try to put this together, and even then, by the time you guys are actually seeing this video live on YouTube, it's probably gonna be another week. I can only work so much. I'm trying to push in 2 or 3 hours tonight to try to get all of this done, but even then, just for the effort, guys, please go ahead and drop a like if you guys made it this far in the video. I greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It makes things so much worth it. Other than that, guys, stay away from Saints Row. Trust me. We can all cry together in the comment section. But until next time, peace. Enjoy yourselves.